This episode of Trips to the Store has been brought to you with the help of viewers like you. Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today if it wasn't for all of your support. Join our Patreon today at transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the toy show all about Transformers merchandise. And then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers, comics, and media. So this week we are reviewing Transformers Galaxies number 12. The final issue in the Galaxies maxi series, I guess, anthology series. We hope they bring it back later on, but this is the last issue in their Ultra Magnus arc. So, if you would like to support Transmissions, we are supported by you, our listeners, our donatrons. Thank you to everyone who contributes to the show. If you'd like to become a donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And that's how you can sign up either on Patreon or PayPal to help us out. Thanks to all of our donatrons who are automatically entered into our Toy Hacks contest every month. We just had another winner that we pulled in this week for December 2020. And this is our first show of January 2021. So we're happy to put 2020 in the rearview mirror and move on. So that was our last business for 2020. Well, actually, we've got the survey coming up, so that's coming too. So
is it eventually?
It is, yes. Eventually, emphasis on the eventually. Yeah. So. Another way to help with the show is to buy some of our merchandise at our TeePublic store. That's at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. That's another way to help out the show. Everything you buy from there, you get some cool t-shirts. I think we've all got our Transmissions shirts here. So look at all these different designs. You got a lot of variety of designs. Yeah.
This is a sweatshirt, but there's also a t-shirt version.
Yeah. You can get these designs on, any sweatshirt, t-shirt, any masks, mugs, lots of different ways. So check them out. Darryl's showing you what a mask would look like with his hands,
as if we don't know.
Just like that.
All right. Well, let's start off and show off the stuff we got. So, Jeremy, we're going to start with you.
All right. I just got one thing, and this was a before Christmas thing that came in. It was I think a summer pre-order that I had forgotten about, which it happened a few times. This is Decepticon Sandstorm, which won't focus, but it's a Voyager class. It's the Seeker Conehead mold. So
Nice.
I haven't been having to seek out, any of the Coneheads in the stores because I had this guy, and it's fulfilling my desire for the mold. I like it. The camouflage on it. I mean, it's got that kind of desert storm type camouflage. I like how the nose cone has this like mouth painted on it. It's on both sides, and I always liked the planes that had stuff like that on them. You can see the Decepticon logo actually fits in with the camouflage coloring, so it's nice touch. So it's cool. I haven't messed with it too much because I forgot about it and opened it tonight, but feels really good. I know the stickers have gotten a lot of praise online, so I'm looking forward to really kind of getting into it and just seeing how well the jet mode is, and yeah, I think it looks great. So that is all I got.
Cool.
All right, I'll go next. So first off, I got comics. As I mentioned, we're going to review Transformers Galaxies number 12. This is cover A for number 12. This came out last week. And I also got Transformers Escape number 1. And also this is cover A. So my shop did not get Transformers 26, which I thought also came out last week. But he said they should be coming in this week, so hopefully I'll have it this week. But I don't know why. I think it was released digitally last week, so
I think only those two were supposed to come out last week.
Well,
But
oh well.
the holidays. It's you know a last bit of 2020 just getting you.
And I got one little figure. I got a Micromaster Combiner, Direct Hit and Power Punch. So this little Decepticon team, and they break up into two little robots. There he is.
Which one is that?
Direct Hit, I believe. The front of the vehicle is Direct Hit, and the back is Power Punch. So that's Direct Hit, and then Power Punch is this little guy. Little stiff.
Can say that again.
If only we had sponsorship from Peacock, we could make an office joke. I'm sure Daryl's going to edit all that out.
But there they are. Direct Hit and Power Punch. They're the two little guys. I like them. I never had these little Micromaster guys in G1 because I had stopped, getting Transformers at that point. But they're fun to play with, fun to mess around with, and the combiner aspect is always fun. So there you go.
Cool.
That's all I got. So we're going to move on to Darryl.
All right. Well, I too got a couple comics. Got the same two comics you got, Charles, only different covers. So I got cover B for both of mine. This is the Nick Roach cover for Transformers Galaxies number 12. And it's cool. I was hoping to get the RI, but missed out on that. And I also got Transformers Escape. This is cover B. This is our good friend. Shit, I just forgot his name.
Winston Chan.
Winston Chan. Yeah, Winston. I got your cover, man. So I wanted to get this one. Plus, I wanted to cut a couple of the other RIs, but I wasn't able to get any of those. But I was very happy to get Winston's cover for this one. And I'm looking forward to reviewing Galaxies on this show and then Escape on an upcoming show. So we'll do that soon. I did get a couple toys. And I got to send a thanks to DJ Ronan for helping me out because he told me that Walmart in the area was having had their Kingdom stuff out on kind of standees in the halls of the stores. And if I could get out there on the night that he was telling me, I was going to find that the Voyagers were pricing at the same price of the Deluxes, which is a $10 difference for each figure here in Canada. So $39.97 is the regular price, and the deluxes are $29.97. So I ran out there at like almost 8 p.m. To go out and buy Transformers. Try having that conversation with your significant other.
You're pregnant.
Yeah. So here's Optimus Primal, which I do have now, and yeah, he seems okay. He seems like a very nice looking gorilla. But yeah, he's interesting enough, I guess. 22 steps transformation from gorilla to gorilla looking robot. But I got Cyclonus too. So
Ah.
Cyclonus looks fan-freaking-tastic. And I've transformed him a few times, and it is just, he's superb. He's a really cool figure, and he's big. Like he's a tall figure, and I really like the transformation. He's very solid, and yeah, he's a very cool looking figure. Yeah, you're definitely gonna like this one if you're a fan of G1 figures. It's a cool figure. Yeah, he's got a lot of heft to him. And then I also picked up one little deluxe figure because that's the only one that I really wanted. All of them were there, but I only got the one, and it's Warpath. So Cyclonus down there is Warpath there in his deluxe glory here. He's good. He's got a really cool intuitive transformation. There's a little bit of a sticking point on him that I had to work around for a bit. He's got this butt flap on him here that when you're transforming him into tank mode, you got to do certain things in certain order, or that just sticks. It just doesn't. You can't do it. The feet and leg transformation is really cool. You kind of just think, oh, they're just going to kind of flip the legs up, and and everything's just kind of going to stick, and that's not what they did. There's a lot of flipping and flopping and things moving and clips here and there to just get the feet to kind of be the way they are. So I was really impressed with that. There's one thing that I'm not super thrilled about, and it's this white paint on the figure. It's really bright, and it's really in contrast to the dark red of the figure. Now I have G1 Warpath. I've got the Generations Warpath. This is the brightest the tank treads have ever been, I think, on a Warpath figure. The G1 figure, they were gray. I mean, this, if you want to count it, it's probably not literally white. It's probably like a really, really light gray, but it's far too light for this figure. Secondary to that is these forearms. They just suck. The painting on them is terrible. Like there's a peg for like the 3 mil peg for the stuff. It's just white, and you look where the fist is on there, and you can see the white all right around the fist. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's just when it's in tank mode, you can actually see the like the white around the edges there, and it's kind of dumb. Like, I honestly don't understand. Maybe it's because the tank treads are white and that's why they wanted to use white on that, but I don't know. I mean, I'd honestly prefer them to have painted the red plastic than to use white, but they did a really shitty job on painting these forearms on this figure. And I mean, those are my only two gripes about it. I really love the transformation on him. He's really cool and fun to use. He looks fantastic in tank mode. I'm going to put some pictures up on Twitter sometime this week, and I'll put those up. But the gray or white paint on him is just terrible, and they really did a shitty job on painting the forearms. But other than that, he's awesome. He's a great figure. But that's what I got this week.
All right. So we will end with Dr. Pants. So you weren't here for our Christmas episode, so I imagine you've got a few Christmas gifts to show off.
The funny thing is when you guys talked about that, I actually don't really get Transformers for Christmas because no one knows what to get me because my collection has a lot of crap in it already. Mm-hmm. But one of my oldest friends, who I always tell him he is the younger brother I never wanted, but I'm glad I have. He got me one thing I didn't think about. He got me the G2 Tiger Electronics game. And I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to because I have to play this. I had all kinds of these games as a kid. I never had this one, though. So I'm really, really excited to try it out.
It will bring you seconds of fun.
Great. That's all I can ask for. He was nice enough to provide the 2 AA batteries it needs. Unfortunately, I put them in something else, but I'll show that off in a little bit.
Ooh.
The other Christmas gift was a complete surprise. I got a gift from TF Source. I won one of their 12 days of TF Source Miss. I won
Nice.
Fans Projects Athena.
Wow, cool.
So I was actually really considering picking this figure up, and I put it off, and then every day I entered the contest because why not? I actually won last year too. I won a gift card, but this year I won her, and I love it. She's a great little robot figure. The car mode looks great. The transformation is the legs don't have enough clearance to do what they need to, but the figure itself is really, really cool. She comes with 2 faces. This one is the smiling face, which I threw on there, but she's cool articulated. The chest opens up and you can get the stats, which is cool. And I'm probably in for the whole set of the Headmaster Juniors then, because I think this retails for only $60. So does the other 2, Ghost Shooter and Hosehead, I think. But yeah, I'll probably get those 2 because they'll look good as a set. That's all I got for probably not, because it's the same mold as her, and I'll probably just stick to the 3 from the Japanese show. But we'll see. I did have Night Bees as a kid, so. But aside from that, after Christmas, my wife is big into doing thrift stores and the Facebook Marketplace and everything. So at an indoor thrift place, I was looking in a bucket of Hot Wheels, and I found a Universe Spy Changer Prowl.
Nice.
For $1. He's really yellowed, and the paint on the siren isn't great, but I'm going to see if I can fix him up a little bit. I couldn't say no for $1. But the other thing I found, and the thing I put the AA batteries in, I found an Optimal Optimus. He's missing the arm guards, but the chrome stuff on him looks fantastic. And he was only $30. I couldn't say no. And he's got at an indoor flea market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a thrift store, indoor flea market. But still, like $30, I wasn't going to say no because he comes with everything but the arm guards I'm okay with. Unfortunately, I didn't find out till I got back the electronics don't work. He doesn't light up anymore. But I'm okay with this. I've wanted to get this back for years. I had one as a kid, and unfortunately, it disappeared at some point. So if I can ever get the arm guards, great. If not, he's back. But the last thing I got was from the Facebook Marketplace, and this is what the AA batteries really went into. I have an Energon Prime, and I got the final thing I needed to put together with him. I got Energon Omega Supreme. So now I have Optimus Supreme. And
he's a chunky boy.
Oh, he's a real chunky boy. And I've got, of course, all the little drones on him and everything. He's got his missiles. He's got the Headmaster with him. And his electronics do, in fact, work. This is probably the dumbest looking thing I have in my collection, and I am so happy to have it. But,
he takes 2 AA batteries.
Yeah, it takes 2 AA batteries right here. It's the only light up is this, and it's in the arm. Yeah, but 2 AA's for that.
Can Wing Saber go on that as well? Because Wing Saber goes on the Optimus as well, right?
So I'm not sure because there's 4 hard points for the drones, which is what they're connected to, and I don't think there's any other hard points you could put the Wing Saber pieces on.
So I don't have that, but I do have the Optimus with Wing Saber on it, and I think Wing Saber looks pretty fucking cool.
Oh no! If I could get a Wing Saber, I would. But really funny, really quick. The story behind this was a kid wanted the Siege Omega Supreme for Christmas. His mom didn't understand and got him this one. And he wanted nothing to do with it. So his dad put it up on Facebook Marketplace, and a few hours after it went up, I saw it, and I'm like, I'll take this. I've got something it can go with. And
so he bought it. It's new. It's like he found it new.
It can't be new. It looks like it's used, but it was complete. It's got everything with it. It was not in the box.
A lot of parts. I'll give him that. Like if you found it complete, there's a bunch of parts on that thing that's possible. The store I part-time at has got to have like 4 or 5 sections of that don't fit together, and there's one because there's a recolor of it too, right?
Yeah, so, it's like just red, white, and blue, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't
What?
I don't understand how a mom could get a 10-year-old toy versus a new on the store shelves toy and get those confused.
So I met up with the dad and bought it off of him, and what he explained to me was, I guess she was looking on eBay because all the Omega Supremes for Siege they were finding were marked up to like 200, 250 because the re-release hasn't come out yet, and I think she found that for a lot cheaper and just went with it. And like,
you'll never know.
I did tell the dad, I'm like, if your kid really wants it, it is up on Hasbro Pulse for pre-order, so like go pre-order it, but. I made out okay. I'm not upset. So it was a good blast from the past week for me.
Nice.
That's cool. Crazy. Good for you. The battery compartment in the Optimal Optimus, is it just the electronics are just pooch, or is the battery compartment fucked?
The battery compartment looks fine. The ends were corroded from the batteries being in there too long, but I did clean them off how I have in the past to get them to work again. And after a little bit of diluted vinegar will clean off the corrosion on the ends. So I used that. I got it all cleaned off. Everything seemed to work just fine. Like everything seemed to be connected, but when I put new batteries in it, nothing's lighting up.
Okay.
So
yeah, you can try just straight vinegar too, right? Just without diluting it. Because I've had success with fixing the corrosion as well. But if the corrosion's gone beyond the battery compartment, then you're gonna have some problems. I mean, if you really care, I mean, $30 is $30, but you could, if it's just the figure, you can find another figure as well if you really care.
Yeah, I don't really care about the electronics, to be honest, because I mean, if I was really concerned, I would have tried to check it out before I left the like flea market somehow. But like I said, I'm more concerned with the arm guards. But I know if I like go looking around, I can piece those over time.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was a toy I wanted I had as a kid, and I want it back. So, and being able to see that all the chrome on him looks as good as it does, and none of it's like chipped or flaked at all. That's actually the best part about it that I could take. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good score.
Thank you. But that's it for me.
I always forget to check Facebook Marketplace. I go on to Kijiji and there's nothing there anymore. But Facebook Marketplace, I got to check that more often.
I think that's how I scored a Masterpiece Wheeljack one time too. Wow. So, yeah. You'd be surprised. Most of it's junk, at least around me. But you never know.
You guys need a Kijiji.
What? I might regret asking. What's Kijiji?
It's Canadian Craigslist.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair.
With a silly name.
All
Canadian things have silly names.
Yeah, we haven't had a Value Village run in a while, Darryl.
I've gone. It's not the same. It's kind of sad.
All right. Well, that will do it for all our trips to the store this week. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, if you want to support Transmissions, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/support and subscribe either on Patreon or PayPal. That helps us out. If you want to leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. And that's where you can leave us voicemails, emails, contact us on social media. Even leave a comment right down below this YouTube video if you so desire. Get back in touch with us and leave us feedback. We like getting it, and we will respond to it on the show sometimes. So voicemails go to the top of the list. So if you're feeling comfortable leaving a voicemail, that's a good way to get on the show. And I think that will do it for this episode of Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
See you
later.